So let's move on to the next category. This has been revised to Ilomba.
Yes, this next category, which normally we know as the traditional wear, is now being called, as it is in your program, traditionally inspired Laula'au and Fungala'au wearable art. So that's an excellent change that SAY has added to the Miss Samoa pageant. Traditionally inspired Laula'au and Fungala'au wearable art. It requires that the girls only use Laula'au leaves and Fungala'au flowers. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be very, very interesting to see what the designers and what the committees come up with this year. Girls are ready, Lou?
Please, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on the stage your contestant number 1, Miss Samoa, New Zealand, Miss Natalie Leitulangi Toiwai.
Is a mix of two iconic Laula'au and Fungala'au in Samoa. The first is the lauti. This is used by most Samoans for medicinal purposes for centuries now. It is therapeutic and represents healing. The second is the white tewila flower. It is an obvious choice for our annual signature event, the Tewila Festival, a flower that represents and symbolizes celebration. Celebration of our Samoan culture, celebration of our food, our arts and crafts, and a celebration of our people. Natalie's Laula'au Fungala'au wearable art was designed and put together by the Pacific Events and Entertainment Trust and Miss Samoa New Zealand Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't that just fantastic? Flowers and leaves, wearable art. Ladies and gentlemen, your contestant number 1, Miss Samoa New Zealand, Natalie Leitulangi Toiwai.
Thank you, Miss Samoa New Zealand. Please, warm welcome for contestant number 2, Miss EMD, Miss Caramelli Oriana Schuster.
Festival, Caramelli presents to Samoa her gift of a vibrant bouquet of tropical flowers found in abundance on our islands. She has carefully selected her favorite colors to convey her alofas and welcome our visiting friends and families from abroad to our shores. So if you're visiting us tonight, welcome from contestant number 2, Miss EMD. Caramelli's bouquet is placed in a Samoan fashioned vase, so the flowers are always fresh. With this gift, Caramelli wishes you all a happy Te Wila Festival and the warmest welcome to our beautiful, colorful Samoa. How about a hand of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, Caramelli's bouquet of flowers to welcome our visitors to our shores.
Thank you, Ms. EMT.
Tau tia design ia mai tau atu nei laso sila ia le ulu.
Tātou loi nei li tā lengi o leo tātou tangata, e walo tu whaatisi ai la e o le nea fiafi. Please welcome contestant number 3, Ms. Taihano Maungalui. Ms. Rubaava Eva Tunapali.
Different types of leaves and flowers. The bodice is made of Te Wila petals in line with the symbol of our festivities this week. The elaborate skirt is made of various different green leaves, representing the environment and the lushness of life, and a reminder to us that the value of life itself, not a good life, but a good life that everyone deserves. The princess design of Ruamaava's outfit is representative of a silhouette that has persevered through history and is one design that has always remained no matter how many years. The design is an adage for the perseverance in the face of adversity. Ruamaava's skirt then opens up to reveal a gorgeous three-toned fitted gown made from 3 different types of Te Wila petals. The opening of the skirt is symbolic of entering into a better life and more beautiful chapter of life. This beautiful gown that's inside is vibrant colors, represents the dream of a good and fulfilling life that we all hope to attain. Ruamaava wears this gown with pride as a message that life is supposed to be enjoyed, it's supposed to be lived, and supposed to be loved. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 3, Ms. Taihano Maungalui, Ruamaava Eva Tunapali.
Ms. Taihano Maungalui. Please welcome contestant number 4, Miss Tab's Fashion, Miss Naitosala Jane Schuster.
Naitosala's evening floral wear has been inspired by her platform, something that she's passionate about, advocating and empowering Samoan women. Contestant number 4's floral has been created with a different color anthurium, which represents hospitality within our Samoan community. Samoa is a country of great natural beauty and endowed with rich, distinguished culture. The anthurium also comes in many different colors, such as red, pink, green, and white. As you can see at the bottom of contestant number 4's floral wear, twinned with a garland of fresh anthurium and also many different greens. All of the flowers and leaves here are grown in home gardens, cared for and raised by hands of Samoan women, passionate about the environment and gardening. Complementing her floral wear, Miss Tab's Fashion's headpiece represents the voice of the global. She wants to empower leadership. United we stand, divided we fall. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Tab's floral wear not only shows the variety of colors, but also shows the world of the beauty and the forest that her homeland Samoa has. Her message through this Laula Au Fungala Au wearable art is keep Samoa clean and save our environment, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for contestant number 4. Miss Tab's Fashion, Naitosala Jane Schuster.
Miss Tab's Fashion. May I call upon contestant number 5, Miss Samoa, New South Wales, Miss Fasi Faitafa Talimatasi Lilo Levabe.
The theme of Miss Samoa, New South Wales attire tonight is Mother Earth, created entirely of lauti leaves and moss. The lauti signifies the healing powers that our Mother Earth has for our people. In return, we utilize what nature gives us to heal one another. Fasi's garment is then adorned with a mixture of fresh flowers and various leaves to remind that in order to keep Samoa beautiful and colorful, we must play our roles in maintaining its beauty. It is created and designed by Akenesis Towers for Lavash Couture in Sydney. The message of Miss Samoa, New South Wales through this design is our beautiful Samoa is rich in natural resources. We do not own the land, but rather the land owns us. The two-tone color red tea leaves and the lining is a twist of green tea leaves. The tiputa is made from green tea leaves and the skirt is there to complement the rest of the design. The designs are just absolutely stunning, ladies and gentlemen. Contestant number 5, Miss Samoa, New South Wales. Pasi Faitapa Talimatasi Lilo Levave.
Pafte Chile, Miss Samoa, New South Wales. Please welcome contestant number 6, Miss Samoa, Australia, Hoplin Ayesi Toloa.
Samoa, Australia's floral wear is a salutation to the courage of our Voyager ancestors, those who abandoned fear in hope of opportunity promised over the horizon. Adorned in a variety of flora, Hopeland's costume has been intricately put together to retrace the steps of our great Polynesian navigators. The lush greenery highlights throughout the woven top and high waist skirt, with an assortment of anthurium, bird of paradise, orchids, and the tewila. Hopeland's headpiece formed from the Tuanaimato coconut ribs front and the head of her costume. To recant the tale of Tapuitea, the morning and evening star for the wayfinders. Notice the beautiful feature of wings made to mimic the movements of the flight of birds, who along with the waves and the stars were used for guidance by our Pacific navigators. The wings also serve as an ode to Samoa's newfound hope in our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not go weary. They will walk and not be faint. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Samoa, Australia, Hopeland Ayesi Toloa. What a beautiful lala'au and pungala wearable art.
Thank you very much, Miss Samoa, Australia. Please welcome contestant number 7, Miss Samoa, Victoria, Miss Adele Faosofia.
Miss Samoa Victoria's creative wear is underpinned by the melodic proverb o whaiva lo filimo tina, the artistries of mothers. Its form portrays the exquisite manutangi bird whose favorite sanctuary is the coconut tree. Adele's wear is modulated from 3 imperative elements. The artistry of a mother's heart to her community. O le tina le fatu soifua leo le ainga. Malona sio manga. The coconut is hand-picked to modulate Ardell's creative attire, sounded throughout the Pacific as the tree of life. From its roots, fruits, and to the top, each has delegated functions to remedy, food, tools, and valuable things that the mother employs to care for her household. The interwoven, entwined art of weaving is strategically assembled to exalt the majestic aura of the Manutangi physique. A Samoa airborne beauty seeks home in a coconut tree. This creative wear has been designed and constructed by Perenato and Susana Liufau, Neulu Moengafo School of Fine Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Samoa Victoria, Miss Ardell Fa'ao Sophia.
Thank you, Miss Samoa Victoria. Welcome on the stage, your contestant number 8, Miss Original Style, Miss Natasha Darrow.
Natasha's traditionally inspired attire is made from the lovely tea leaves and lau talotalo stem. It is made from red and green lau tea and the white stem of the lau talotalo. The white symbolizes purity and peace. Natasha wants to represent Christianity through this. The green symbolizes nature and growth. Natasha feels that this is a symbol of Samoa's independence in 1962. Samoa has prospered and achieved a lot thanks to our brave leaders who fought for their freedom. The red symbolizes power. With her mother being the main role model in her life, this has influenced Natasha's independence and her willpower to achieve the best at everything she does. As a 25-year-old, this young lady has achieved a lot both personally and professionally. Natasha removes the train. You'll see that it reveals a beautiful Tamaitai Samoa in a white, modern wedding dress, ladies and gentlemen. This dress is predominantly made of the white lau talotalo, intricately twisted to form flowers, which are then carefully hand-sewn to give its beautiful and delicate look. The waist and hemline of the dress is decorated with the same colors. Ladies and gentlemen, how about that for wearable art? Contestant number 8, Miss Original Style, Natasha Darrow.
Thank you very much, Miss Original Style. Please welcome on the stage your contestant number 9, Miss House of Gold, Miss Alexandra Jacopo.
Samoa, the greatest place of all. She's green and blue.
The theme of this wearable art is Samoan Taupo. Alexandra is wearing what is made from native plant leaves and flowers found locally, showcasing the richness of our land. Alexandra's green scarf is of traditional herbs and medicinal plants of Samoa like the sasalapa, the kuava, the laumoli, and the fuefuesina, to name a few. It revives memories of our ancestors' herbal knowledge being passed down to us through generations. Her Victorian-inspired gown represents the influence of the foreigners on Samoa's traditional clothing and designs. The mixture of cool and warm colors presented on her gown depicts the beautiful various colors of Samoa in line with tonight's theme. This House of Gold's inner attire is made up of the entire white and yellow ginger flowers woven together in unity. The white ginger flower symbolizes love, alofa as one of the values of a Samoan taupo, and the one thing that could bind us in unity is our love for each other. E le mawhai vai ona tinea le alofa is the theme of the inner part of that dress. The red tewila flower forms a kiki, part of the taupo Samoa's attire for dancing. This also celebrates the end of another successful tewila festival for this year. Alexandra's floral tuinga and ula nifu complement her la'e as a taupo Samoa. It has a waipa'a stem resembling a nifu oti. And completing her la'e, ready for her taualunga. Alexandra's wear was designed and put together by House of Gold. Sumaya mo lausausangoanga. Ladies and gentlemen, your contestant number 9, Miss House of Gold, Alexandra Jacopo.
Thank you, Miss House of Gold. Mo le sirafia o le tausanga le nei wa sui ai, ia inga o le vae mo le tauwanga le nei. Ne ia whao ngai na lava na o lau la au, mafunga la au.
That's right.
Pare mata ina le awala na saunia mata penai na ia to maita. I tātou te loai o lo ila ngā baa ma le tāleni le tātou atunu.
That's right. Samoa needs to showcase its cultural industries and focus on developing as an income-earning activity our cultural industry designs and all of the talent that we can showcase. Neulu, I think that the contestants need to come back on board one more time so that the judges can have one last look at those beautiful, elegant designs. What do you think?
Exactly. Now, we will bring back all the contestants into Laula'au and Fungala'au for the judges to take one more look. Please welcome back on the stage our 9 beautiful contestants. Pati mai le afia, pati mai, awanga ia tua tātou tausala, o le pepa iloina o la tu la e, pa Samoa, Kanao sia mai lawa au, mapungala au, lo maua yo tatu lava lau panua.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Miss McDonald Samoa contestants 2017 in their traditionally inspired Laula Au Fungala Au wearable art. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, ladies. Please give them, their organizers, their supporters, and their designers one last hand of applause.
Now invite the girls back on the stage to display their puletasi. Please welcome contestant number 1, Miss Samoa, New Zealand, Natalie Leitulangi Toevai.
Coming back home to Samoa is always exciting for Natalie. She's a proud New Zealand-born Samoan who smiles and is moved at the mention of her beloved Samoa. Natalie's puletasi encompasses this pride and displays the beauty of Samoa. The cape showcasing our bright stars on a cool night, shining over beautiful white sandy Samoan beaches. When the cape is removed, bright, bold colors are revealed. It reveals who we are as a nation, courageous and resilient. The colors also align with tonight's theme, our beautiful, colorful Samoa. Natalie's puletasi was designed by Letasi. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for these beautiful designers. Ladies and gentlemen, choose your contestant number 1, Miss Samoa, New Zealand, Natalie Leitulangi Toevai. How you feeling? Yeah, it's been a long day, hasn't it? Yeah, well worth it. Natalie, it's time for the interview. You have to choose which question we give you. Thank you. Natalie, your question is about the environment. Waste management is a leading environmental problem in Samoa. As a role model and young leader for our people, how would you advise them on managing their wastes? Again, waste management is a leading environmental problem in Samoa. As a role model and young leader for our people, how would you advise them on managing their waste?
I would advise our youth in managing our waste by raising awareness so that our youth understand the effects of throwing our rubbish out of our cars. As we all know, that's very common here in Samoa and as well as our Samoans abroad. Knowing the effects of that, I mean, as Pacific Islanders, we really do need to preserve our environments, because at the end of the day, our culture, our traditions, our customs are embedded within our physical land. And so we really need to preserve, we need to maintain, and we need to look after and value our environment. So that's something I would most definitely advocate for.
Sounds fantastic. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please give her a round of applause.
Thank you, Ms. Samoa, New Zealand. Please welcome the contestant number 2, Miss EMD, Miss Carameli Oriana Schuster.
Lela lele yo Samoa, you're the star for sure.
Here comes the bride, all dressed in white, is every young girl's dream. Tonight, Carameli is wearing her fantasy wedding puletasi, brought to life. Elegantly placed Venetian lace holds the base of a two-piece puletasi, inspired by the sweetheart pattern of the 60s. For that unique island touch, colorful local flowers gracefully cascade from her hips, connecting the top with the ear lava lava. Lastly, her bridal illusion cape wraps her frame for that sophisticated one-off look as she glides down the aisle. The theme of Carameli's puletasi is the marriage of our faith and people, represented by the white lace and the intricacies of our culture and environment, characterized by the flowers. The union is the essence of what makes us the beautiful, colorful Samoa we know today. Therefore, we must commit as a solemn vow and duty to care and protect these blessings, because God is able to bless you abundantly, so that all things at all times and having all that you need. I, Carameli Oriana Schuster, take thee my beautiful, colorful Samoa to be my home, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part. I do, says Caramelli. Oh, you missed it, Cherie. Ladies and gentlemen, how about that? A wedding-themed, inspired Puletasi. Here comes the bride, all dressed in white.
You're the flower of my heart.
Caramelli? Yep. Oh, yep, choose one, choose one. You know you made me say I do just then, hey? I didn't think I was going to have to say that again. In front of thousands of people. Caramelli, are you ready? How are you feeling, sweetheart? Is that working?
Yes.
Good. Enjoying the night?
I am, thank you.
Caramelli, your question is about women. And I can get it open. Domestic violence is a tragic and ongoing issue in Samoa from generation to generation. As an advocate for the women of Samoa, what can we do to address this problem? Domestic violence is a tragic and ongoing issue in Samoa from generation to generation. As an advocate for the women of Samoa, what can we do to address this problem?
As we all know, women are leaders in our homes. With the domestic violence, I believe that women are important, and for our families to understand their importance, because women, they raised us. They fed us, and they understand us. So, to address this issue, I would say that women, you are leaders. Stand up, and everything will be okay.
Thank you so much. Excellent. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give her another hand of applause.
Thank you, Ms. EMT. Please welcome on the stage your contestant number 3, Ms. Diano Maungalui.
Luama'ava is wearing a puletasi that has been developed in the last few categories. You have also seen her talent, which is a very strong depiction of her emotions on the issue that she has chosen to highlight tonight. You see in her final category as a conclusion to her story, walking towards you as a white light shining against all darkness, which is how she sees domestic violence. The white color of Luama'ava's puletasi represents hope. It represents peace. It represents purity of heart and soul. It represents the light of God. eternally guiding and lighting the path as we as people must take in order to have hope, peace and purity in our hearts. As the conclusion, Wilma'awa's Puritasi tonight is an encouraging message to all of us, especially those of us directly affected by violence, that where there is light, there is hope. Where there is hope, there is peace. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 3, Miss Diana Maungalui Wilma'awa Eva Tuna Papali. Choose. Thank you, Lama. How are you feeling this night? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling excited.
Lama, your question is about culture. If you become the next Miss Samoa, you will also be an ambassador of Samoa to the world. How will you promote the culture and traditions of Samoa as a young woman role model? If you become the next Miss Samoa, you will also be an ambassador of Samoa to the world. How will you promote the culture and traditions of Samoa as a young Samoan role model?
Interesting question. Well, it all starts personally, it all starts from me. If I become Miss Samoa 2017-2018, I would promote Samoa starting from me in the, having said that, with the way I talk, the way I respect people, my appearance, the beauty of a true Tamaitai Samoa. Yeah, that's with me. With promoting our culture as an ambassador of Samoa, I would say I would do awareness programs. I would go to communities, schools, and maybe raise up some programs to encourage our youth, especially our youth, because I believe our youth are our future for tomorrow. So with encouraging our youth, they will grow up and sustain and maintain our culture. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Please give her another round of applause.
From Chile, Ms. Diana Maungalui. Please welcome contestant number 4, Ms. Tab Session, Naitosala Jane Schuster.
From the land of the long white clouds, through to the seas of the South Pacific and landing at the heart of Polynesia. Tonight, your contestant number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, her black cape represents the issues and problems we face each day of our lives. In our motherland, Samoa. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? As the contestant releases her cape, which signifies hidden beauty from within, Miss Tap's Puritasi attire has been created with beautiful and colorful design for Tamaitai Samoa. In our Samoan culture, white signifies purity, innocence, and faith, and also has lots of positive connotations. Samoa, let's be the voice to empower our community, is the message from Manaito Sala through this Puritasi. As we stand together as one, our voices will be heard. Believe and never give up. Let us stand tall and represent the colors of love, harmony, and success. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Miss Tap's Fashion Naitosala Jane Schuster, our contestant number 4.
Emana ya telefoni lebai
Very nice. Josiah, how are you feeling? You ready for your question?
I'm feeling really good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm tired, but I'm doing well.
Not long to go.
Sala, your question is about technology. In this modern age, our children and young people have increasing access to smartphone technology, which has both benefits and negatives. In your view, what are some of the negative influences of smartphones technology? And what would you recommend to our people to address this? In this modern age, our children, there's a question again, in this modern age, our children and young people have increasing access to smartphone technology, which has both benefits and negatives. In your view, what are some of the negative influences of smartphones technology? And what would you recommend to our people to address this?
What a wonderful question.
It is, isn't it? It is. It's a good question.
Technology. It comes real fast. It's just like a blink of the eye. And if we're talking about the disadvantages or the negative effects on our children, yes, there are so many, but I can think of online bullying, for example, when they want to view the unaccepted images or videos or so on, and also when they abuse it. How would I recommend our people to address this? It starts within our families. Parents, for example, we need to monitor what our children do with their cell phones. If we have the power to control our children, we can also help them to know what's valuable and not. By taking away their phones, for example, at 11 o'clock, it would be a good idea. And also there are some filters we can use. Find that, install it on your computers. That will help our children to have a limit. Again, parents, it starts within our families, our churches, our villages, our schools. We can make it better or worse. So do it right. Start in the family. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well done.
Chile, Miss Deb's fashion. May I call upon contestant number 5, Miss Samoa, New South Wales, Miss Fasi Paitapa Talimutasi Lilolevavi.
Whakufonga Samoa, oa uneo I moa, ole toa ua lewa.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Samoa, New South Wales is wearing an elegant black puletasi enhanced with red lopa that displays her slender figure. The color of her black puletasi portrays how our forefathers fought for the freedom of our country. The neck top of her puletasi are red lopa stuck together, and it displays the strong bonding and unity of Tuanaimato Samoa. The body of her puletasi are red lopa scattered around, signifying how Tuanaimato Samoa continues the genealogy of our generations. E whāwau ngā whāinga. This puletasi was designed and put together by your one and only divas of Samoa. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 5, Miss Samoa, New South Wales. Basi Maitafa Tuanaimato Nilalabave. Hi, Basi, how you feeling?
Feeling great, thank you.
Yeah, you look stunning in that dress. Let's get your question out. Ready for your question?
Yeah.
Your question is about health. One of our main obstacles to many of our health-related problems in Samoa today is unhealthy diet and nutrition. Oops. Ouch. We are what we eat, it says here. Do you agree, and what is your advice? One more time. One of our main obstacles to many of our health-related problems in Samoa today is unhealthy diet and nutrition. We are what we eat. Do you agree? And what is your advice?
Yes, I do agree. Within our culture, our society, and Samoa itself, we love food. But yet, we are uneducated with our food, the source that we eat, the amount we eat, and what we add to our food. Our food's already healthy. Why are we going to add coconut cream? So yes, to your question, I do agree. Papetai lava.
Thank you very much. Well done.
Please welcome contestant number 6, Miss Samoa, Australia. Hopefully, Ayesi Toloa.
Miss Samoa, Australia is wearing a puletasi designed and sewn by her auntie and head designer of Arile Couture, Taupule Taufao. This beautiful two-piece ensemble is made for the office environment. An elegant design, the top peplum frill is used to give the wearer that perfect hourglass silhouette. Hopeland's favorite colors of orange and yellow have been chosen to represent the vibrant and joyful nature of the Tamaitai Samoa. The bright colors also aligning with this year's theme. Her outfit is complemented with the natural coconut shell as the central belt buckle. It gives her overall look that finishing touch. As the working day winds down, removing that belt and its jewel top jacket allows for a selection of looks Hopeland can present in any form, relaxed yet glamorous and ready for any occasion. Removing the cape reveals the highlight of the puletasi, the central art design hand-printed beaded and decorated with the traditional Samoan malu and tapa patterns, displaying the importance of embracing our history and culture in everyday way of life. Tonight, Miss Samoa Australia pays tribute to our Heavenly Father as the head of her family in Samoa. For I know the plans I have for you, plans for good and not for disaster, plans to give you a future and a hope. She quotes Jeremiah 29:11. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Hopeland Ayesi Taloa. Can't run away from the interview, mate. Can't run away. It is interview time. That was our fault. We should have given you that nod. Thank you, Hopeland. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Hopeland, are you ready for your question? How are you feeling? You enjoyed it tonight?
Yeah, I feel good, thank you.
Your question is about tourism. As you know, the Samoan beach valleys are a key part of Samoa's tourism approach. As the reigning Miss Samoa, what do you think are the benefits of this approach? The Samoan beach valleys for our country. I'll say it again. As you know, the Samoan beach valleys are a key part of Samoa's tourism approach. As the reigning Miss Samoa, what do you think are the benefits of this approach, the Samoan beach valleys for our country?
Well, I believe that is it a benefit because where I come from, we pay so much money just to have the beautiful view that we have, and it's for free. And the benefit is when the tourists come, they have security. When it rains, they go into the valley. Number two, they are able to embrace our beautiful country because they can see, feel, and enjoy what our culture is. Whaftaila.
Thank you very much. Well done.
Samoa, Australia. Please welcome contestant number 7, Miss Samoa Victoria, Miss Adele Pausofia.
Adele's pulitasi is worn by Samoan Tuanaimato. It is a full two-piece dress, most commonly worn to church or cultural events and celebrations. Tonight, Adele's pulitasi is a celebration of her journey and participation in the Miss McDonald's Samoa Pageant. Adele's strapless two-piece pulitasi is made out of the imperative elements: off-white ivory light leatherette. It is hand-printed with white textile ink of floral airlay patterns, which are Samoan design. To keep with modern fashion in today's world, the pulitasi features an exquisite big bow, meticulously made out of siapo, hemmed with the ivory-painted leatherette material. There are 5 pieces of siapo, carefully folded to create the masterpiece which completes and complements Adele's overall striking pulitasi. Adele's accessories are made out of fresh flowers, which are found locally in Samoa. Her cloudy white tipper chandelier earrings was a custom made by locals. The white color of the pulitasi represents God's purity. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Miss Samoa Victoria, Adele Pausofia. How are you, Adele?
Good, thank you. And yourself?
Oh, I'm well, thank you.
That's good to hear.
Enjoying tonight?
So good so far. Almost done, guys.
Your question, Adele, is about youth. Youth employment is a pressing challenge for Samoa. As a role model and young leader, what is your advice to our youth to encourage them to fulfill their fullest potential? Youth employment, once again, youth employment is a pressing challenge for Samoa. As a role model and young leader, what is your advice to our youth to encourage them to fulfill their fullest potential?
To encourage our youth of Samoa, I would have to stress the importance of education. What that leads to is where you end up in the future. Stress to them how important it is to have knowledge, to have wisdom, and that will lead to good jobs in the future. Whaawitai lava.
Thank you, Adele. Well done.
Please welcome on the stage contestant number 8, Miss Original Style, Miss Natasha Darrow.
The color Natasha chose for Puletasi is maroon. As a big advocate for empowering women in Samoa, maroon is fitting as it signifies strength, perseverance, and discipline, which is Natasha's belief are some of the qualities that a Tamaitai Samoa possesses. The cover symbolizes the Samoan culture. The mamani patterns represents the Anganu. The different colors represents the different factions of Samoan society. As Natasha removes the cover, it reveals a strapless top with a collar that starts from the back, going around her neck and to the front, forming a heart-like shape. Left side is the Tetsau, the Tuanaimato, which represents the Samoan man or the father. The right side is the Malu, which represents the Samoan woman or the mother. The birds in the center, as she peels away the fabric, represents the children. In every Samoan family, the parents nurture and educate their children. It is a nurturing that builds and shapes our children to be great leaders of tomorrow. The back of Natasha's Puletasi is hand-printed to highlight the Poutu or Fale Samoa, which holds it all together. With the changing role of women in modern society, where women are taking on greater responsibilities, and Natasha's passion for gender equality and women empowerment, she compares it to Tamaitai Samoa as the Poutu of a Samoan family. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 8, Miss Original Style, Natasha Darrow. Two more in there, Natasha. How are you feeling?
Good, thank you.
Got a lot of supporters here tonight. You're not from PSC, are they?
Yes, most of them are.
Welcome to everyone at PSC who's here tonight. Natasha? Your question, sorry. We're all looking at questions for the first time. There is no category, but Samoa has proudly hosted the 48th Pacific Forum meeting in Apia in the past week. Our leaders discussed many critical issues and made many important decisions for our Pacific Island countries and the region. For you as a young Pacific Islander, what is the most important message of the Pacific Forum meeting? Okay, let's do it again. Samoa has proudly hosted, and did it really well, the 48th Pacific Forum meeting in Apia in the past week. Our leaders discussed many critical issues and made many important decisions for our Pacific Island countries in the region. For you as a young Pacific Islander, what is the most important message of the Pacific Forum meeting?
To me, one of the most important issues and topics that was discussed in the Pacific Forum leader would be the importance of technology, because it's our way of communication. It's easy, it's accessible. We don't have to travel all the way overseas to be in contact with other people. That's what social media is for. The phone, Facebook, Twitter, internet. Also, it's easy and it's good for the Samoans to communicate with countries around the world. And that Samoa needs to improve its IT system to help ensure that there are no hackers, especially in banks. And to protect and ensure that the Samoan private information is kept safe and secure.
Thank you, Natasha. Sounds like you were at the Pacific Wave Conference.
Thank you, and Tuanaimato, East Regional side. Please give a warm welcome for contestant number 9, Miss House of Gold, Miss Chandra Yakopo.
Puletasi is made from hand-painted elay material, decorated with the afa and coconut shells designed to be appropriate for church, reflecting her upbringing and identity. Hailing from Sapapali village, the village who first embraced Christianity and a daughter of a Catholic deacon playing an active role in Sunday schools and youth groups. That is the theme of this puletasi, a white color symbolizing youthful innocence and humbleness. Things that define Tuanaimato Samoa. The coconut shell represents our Samoan people, including the Whiangainga. The afa woven on a puletasi represents the Samoan unique culture that infinitely binds and connects the Tuanaimato Samoa to her people. Underneath her top coat reveals a formal evening wear that can be worn to dinner and other occasions. It portrays simplicity, elegance, and poise with an aura of modern fashion and creativity. Alexandra's puletasi was designed to glow, symbolizing the character of a Tuanaimato Samoa, a shining star in whatever she does. Opae ma'auli, in their families, in their workplaces, and wherever they are. Alexandra's puletasi sends a message to all the Tuanaimato Samoa to embrace your culture that distincts and uniquely separates you from the world. O le tangata malona aina, o le tangata fo'i malona fa'asilemanga. Alexandra's puletasi was designed and prepared by House of Gold. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 9, Miss House of Gold, Miss Alexandra Yakopo.
e pule ile whaola, pule ile avese.
How are you feeling, Alexander?
Good, thank you.
Thank you. There was only one in there, so you got to sort of choose by default, but your sisters already chose. Ready for your question?
Yes, please.
Your question is about education. The teaching profession is a noble one, and the school teacher has such an important role in educating and guiding the future destinies of our children. What would you say to our young people to encourage them to choose teaching as a lifetime career? I'll say it again. The teaching profession is a noble one, and the school teacher has such an important role in educating and guiding the future destinies of our children. What would you say to our young people to encourage them to choose teaching as a lifetime career?
What an interesting question. Well, I would say that it is not only teachers who can teach our children. You, as a parent, as a father, as a mother, as a sister, and as a brother, can teach one another. But in connection with education, my advice to our fellow youth and younger generation in choosing education or teacher as a path for them, I would encourage them to become a teacher, because the teachers, they instill the Samoa in our children, they instill the values in our future generations, and they instill the culture in our children. So without teachers, without parents, it will mean our extinction. So that is my advice for our younger generation and all of Samoa. I encourage you all to go forward and choose education or being a teacher as your way forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Alexandra. Well done.
Thank you, Rolava, Ms. Halsey, for
Our country has been severely affected by the impacts of climate change. To address these major impacts of climate change, Samoa has committed itself to a tool called NAMA, which is aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions for Samoa. Samoa's NAMA focuses on supporting sustainable land transport. Based on research in 2007, the transport sector is responsible for the highest level of greenhouse gas emissions. It is likely that there has been an increase in greenhouse gas emissions as we have seen an increase in the number of vehicles imported into our country. Therefore, we need to monitor this increase and identify ways to reduce the emissions from land transport sector. Samoa's NAMA hopes to achieve and contribute to reducing climate change impacts in the world by reducing the impacts locally.
Triple T Services Inc. We do general construction, welding and fencing, security, landscaping, tree trimming, general maintenance, news media, and commercial transportation. Call us on 258-5300 or email ttolwono@gmail.com. We can do it now. Safety is our priority.